ESPN believes that the Denver Broncos made a mistake re-signing Melvin Gordon. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Denver Broncos Syndicate, part of the Sports Syndicate family of channels. On this channel, we bring you informed and in-depth analysis of our Denver Broncos. I am your host, Gage Madrid. Before we jump in, you already know what to do. Be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as subscribe and ring the notification bell. It's the easiest way that you can help support the channel by pushing this content out to fellow members of Broncos country. And while you're at it, be sure to check out my main channel, Sparkin over Broncos, for even more Denver Broncos coverage. Most NFL pundits and analysts will agree that the Denver Broncos have had one of the best off seasons in the entire league, mostly due to the Russell Wilson trade. Besides bringing in Russ, the Broncos also made plenty of other splash moves this offseason, including signing Randy Gregory, DJ Jones, and K'Wan Williams in free agency, as well as drafting guys such as Nick Benito. Although most of General Manager George Paton's moves have been highly praised by the national media, one signing has generated some buzz in a more negative light. In ranking all 32 teams' off seasons, ESPN's Bill Barnwell classified the re-signing of Melvin Gordon III in the what went wrong category. Fantasy owners certainly wanted the organization to commit to running back Javante Williams, but they did bring back veteran Melvin Gordon III. Gordon's numbers were more impressive than his actual impact. His two longest receptions came on checkdowns on the final plays of the first half, and his 70-yard touchdown against the Giants came with Denver up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter. But it's hard to be too upset about a one-year deal for $2.5 million. Although Barnwell is admittedly nitpicking, as it's hard to find a Broncos offseason move that can be too harshly criticized, you can absolutely see the argument that he's making here in regards to Melvin Gordon. Gordon's play during his first 2 seasons in Denver can best be described as up and down. He's experienced some of the highest highs and some of the lowest lows these past 2 seasons. Although he has been overall productive as a ball carrier, rushing for over 900 yards in each of the past 2 seasons, and has been a beast in the red zone with a combined 20 touchdowns, his play hasn't been without its blemishes. We all know what I'm predominantly referring to here: the fumbles. Gordon has coughed up the ball 7 times as a Bronco, and to his misfortune, all 7 of them have resulted in turnovers. Although not all of the fumbles have been directly his fault, most of them have, and they always seem to come at the worst possible time, usually when the team is trying to preserve a lead. At the end of the day, the Broncos have accepted that fumbles are just going to happen with Melvin Gordon carrying the rock. He has never not fumbled at least once in his entire NFL career. The Broncos are hopeful that the good that comes with Melvin Gordon will outweigh the bad. There is also a large sector of the NFL and Broncos country that are upset with the Melvin Gordon signing because of the impact that it will have on Javante Williams' touches. In a 50-50 rep split with Gordon last season, the 2021 second-round pick carried the rock 203 times for 903 yards, averaging 4.4 yards per carry, along with 4 rushing touchdowns. He also netted 3 more touchdowns in the passing game last season. Williams showed signs of being a bell cow back in the NFL last season, and despite Gordon re-signing with the team, Williams still figures to get the lion's share of the carries. I envision the split in reps to be somewhere around 65-35 between Williams and Gordon, with Gordon mostly seeing the field as a third down back as well as to spell Williams. Although I would have probably rather gone younger and cheaper at backup running back in the draft, having a veteran backup running back with starter experience and upside while only paying him $2.5 million is a perfectly acceptable alternative. At the end of the day, I feel that bringing back Melvin Gordon is going to net a positive return for the Broncos. Running back is a violent position, and it is always good to have quality depth there. I'm curious, Broncos country, how do you feel about the team re-signing Melvin Gordon? Drop those comments down below, I would love to hear from you. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss when we upload. And while you're at it, be sure to follow me on Twitter at Gage Madrid NFL for even more Broncos coverage. And for now, this has been another episode of Denver Broncos Syndicate. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out and let's ride.